Hi, it's Julie from Running My Space. I actually had an issue at the very beginning of July when I was training for my 5K race. About the last 2 weeks, I had this issue with my hip. And I could still train and do all that, but I was having problems later after I finished my training and after doing my 5K race. I was having problems. My hip felt weak when I landed on it, so I decided to take a week off, and it ended up being a month because really the hip just got worse even without running. So I found out I have a hip glute injury. Hopefully I can come back and run today. I'm just kind of doing a test today to see if I can at least run a little. When we got close to the end of my training, I was getting kind of lazy. Sometimes I didn't do much of a warm-up, and those intervals for some of the 5K training were pretty intense. So I think that's how I kind of pulled the glute, and it turned into an injury. So that is absolutely, no matter what, no matter how much you want to get into your run, especially when you get older, is to definitely keep up doing that warm-up so that your body has a chance to get ready for the stresses that you're going to give it for that day. Anyway, so I'm going to just go do it's a ladder test where I'm going to be doing 2 different moves, and we'll see how I do it. If these moves feel okay, then I'm going to just do a 10-minute run and see how that feels. And if that's all good, then we'll do that for a whole week. Just a 10-minute run, the normal days that I would normally run. And we'll go from there. Anyway, so wish me luck for this ladder test. The exercises felt really good, even the lateral ones going from side to side. So, and that's the one I was worried about with my hip and glute. And I guess, I didn't mention this earlier, but when you have a hip injury, it's sometimes not the hip. In my case, it was coming from the glute, and I was having sort of an indirect pain on the hip. Anyway, so now I'm doing my 10-minute run, and we'll see how that goes. So I did my 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much I sweat in 10 minutes. It is 29 degrees Celsius. It is humid. And so I'm boiling. Anyway, I did the 10 minutes. I still felt it in my hip. It's just like a pulling feeling. Before, when I used to run on it, it used to feel weaker, and it used to be more of a pulling feeling, but it wasn't so bad for the 10 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is just continue for the next while, just doing for the next week, doing the only 10 minutes, and always doing a warm-up and always doing the ladder test. Anyway, that 10 minutes, my heart rate went up to, according to my watch, 152 beats per minute, and I was only running I was running slow at 7.50 pace. So trying to keep it slow so I don't pull anything, but I could not believe, I think it's just because it's so hot that my heart rate was so high. But anyway, I am off. I'm gonna go jump in my pool.